Hello everyone, my name is Kayla. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. So today is kind of going to be a little chaotic. I'm starting this vlog to kind of keep myself grounded and keep myself accountable for the things I have to do today. It's already like 3 o'clock and I haven't done anything today other than like eat. So I do have to get some cleaning done, I gotta get some writing done, I gotta get some reading done. It's just a whole thing already. So first thing I want to talk about was obviously this haircut. I didn't get a chance to talk about it in my last video just because it wasn't that kind of video. So if you've seen the last two videos, I made a drastic haircut change. I went from like maybe shoulder length, maybe a little longer, to this like shaved on the side, but also like this. I like it. I do. I do really like it. I think the drastic change was kind of like things were changing in my life and I wanted to have something that reflected that. I think a good place to start is probably with what I'm reading, and it's been the same thing that I've been reading for like a while. So, is what it is. I do hope to finish them this week because I want to make a dedicated review for one of these books. So, if I finish it this week, I can have it up for next week. Smart thinking. So, the first one is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is a utopian slash dystopian kind of world. It's ruled over by the golds, and it's kind of segregated by different colors, not by race, but by the color designations. So it's really interesting so far, but some parts of it are kind of slow. So far, so good. And then the other book I'm reading, which I've been reading for quite a while, and this is my second reread of it, I believe, but it's really good so far, which obviously I knew. And that is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. This is like the special collector's edition, so there's like sneak peek of the next novel. Because essentially this book is surrounding this girl that is fan fiction, and she's going to college for the very first time, and she went away to college with her twin, but she's not very close to her twin anymore. And it's kind of very referencing Harry Potter fan fiction, but obviously it's called something else because you can't just like write a book about Harry Potter because it's owned by somebody else. So it's kind of interesting. So I was just showing the list of things that I wanted to do today, and it's not a huge list. There's only 7 items on it, but it's things that are going to take multiple hours. So that's fun. The first thing I want to do is some dishes. So the kitchen gets out of hand very easily. I cook a lot. I cook 2 or 3 times a day, and it gets so messy when you don't keep up with it, and it's just a whole thing. And I hate cleaning the kitchen. It's just a whole thing. And I'm not going to show you guys it because I'm slightly embarrassed about how bad it's gotten, and I definitely am going to tackle it today so that I feel better about it and so it's more functional. And then I want to journal. I try to journal a couple times a week. I don't get it done every week, but just to get my thoughts down, see where I'm at mentally and physically, and if there's any goals that I want to do, just kind of figuring out where I am. Then there's Instagram. I already did Instagram. I do like a batch of like 5 or 6 when I make the pictures. And then I just like post them every day, so that kind of works out. And then I want to read and write. I read it a little bit today of Fangirl, like 2 or 3 chapters. I do want to finish that this week, so we'll kind of see how that goes. So I know this is a slightly different angle, but my arm was getting tired, so I switched the other arm. Hopefully this works out too. Like I was saying, I also want to write, so I haven't talked about this on my channel, I think, but I am in the process of writing a novel that I want to query and traditionally publish one day. And maybe we'll go into that another time. But today I just want to focus on maybe getting a few words in, maybe 100 words or more if I can. But I've just been trying to go easy on myself. I recently hit 20K in the novel, and that felt really good. And that was nice. Then I also want to do some laundry. The laundry always piles up. I don't know how it happens. Like I do the laundry, wash and dryer, all that kind of stuff, get the stain removers out and all that kind of stuff. And then it just piles up unfolded, and then, like, there's more piles of dirty laundry, and it's just so overwhelming. And then last thing on there, which I have not talked about on my channel at all, is going into job search. So I don't currently work, and I do want to get back into the workforce because it's something that I kind of enjoy doing, for lack of a better term. Like, I like the going out part and meeting people and doing something with my day every day, and the money, obviously. Like, I don't think there's anyone that, like, works that is just like, "Yeah, I hate having money, that sucks." So I'm gonna try to figure that out too. But I haven't found a job yet. I've had 2 interviews, and I haven't heard back from either of them yet. But I should be hearing back from at least one of them on Monday, and I will do an update then. Hi, hello. It's the next morning, and I don't know how I'm feeling yet. I just woke up maybe 10 minutes ago, ate some cereal, still need to brush my teeth, take my medication, and start the day. I didn't get too much done yesterday, which kind of sucked. But I did start in the kitchen, and I did read, and I think that's the majority of what I did. I have 3 chapters left of Fangirl, so hopefully I can finish that today. And also, I definitely want to do some more work on the kitchen, get some laundry done. I did journal yesterday too, so I remembered to do that. And I looked over some jobs. I haven't applied to anything else yet since I applied to things last week. And yeah. So I finally finished Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I think it took me like a month or 2 to read the full thing. I've been relying on audiobooks a lot to get a lot of my reading done, but I actually finished a physical book, and it feels so good. I don't even think I finished a physical book in, like, months. That's why I rely on audiobooks, because, like, I can get a lot more reading done. I can do it, like, in a lot of different places, and it feels good to finish one. But, like, finishing a physical book, there's something about it. There's something about it. So I think I gave this book a 3-star when I first read it, but I think it's more like a 4-star after rereading it. And it was good. It was so good. And I'm gonna do a dedicated review for it. And I'm so, like, excited and happy that I finished a book. Excuse the fact that my hair is out of control today. But anyway, I got some more things done, which I feel pretty good about. I journaled. I did Instagram earlier. I read and finished a book. That was Fangirl. And I think I'm going to start a new one. I'm not sure which one yet. I actually put it on Instagram and asked all my followers what I should be reading next, because, like, I'm such a mood reader. I don't even know what I should be reading half the time. It's a whole thing. I want to get some writing done still today. Maybe 500 words. I think that's a good goal, because I can do up to 2K a day. But if I set out to do 2K, then I'm, like, panicking, and I'm like, oh, that's too much. I can't do that. So I think I'm going to set my goal at 500 words today and see where we go from there. I also did some laundry. I worked on my job searching. So I applied to 11 jobs altogether within the past week or so. And I think that's pretty good. I've only heard back from 2 and had 2 interviews. And it's just, the job market is so tough right now. It's so hard to get a job, especially if you don't have, like, a university degree. And I don't. I have a college diploma, which I guess is better than nothing, but it's just it's hard out there because everyone wants, like, 2 or 3 years experience in this, and they want you to have, like, a bachelor's degree or a master's, and it's just like most people don't have that. It's really inaccessible to get a job right now. So I could just, like, go on and on about that, but I'm not going to. But that's kind of my reality right now. And obviously I wanted to do some filming, so I've been doing that all day, so that's pretty good. But I think the thing I'm gonna work on now is doing the kitchen, because it needs to be done. Like I said, I'm kind of embarrassed about it, and I really need to start working on it. Like, I'm feeling okay today. It's not like a bad pain day or like a bad mind fog day, so I feel like I can get something done at least. So yeah, let's see how the kitchen looks after I do a bit more. So I dealt with the garbage and recycling and some dishes, like a whole load of dishes. So that felt pretty good. And garbage and recycling, just have to wash down the counters, do another couple of dishes, and yeah. Good afternoon. It's like 1:30 right now. I'd like kind of a rough morning, just pain-wise and sleeping-wise and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna move on from that and try to figure out how to have a good day anyway. So yesterday I got a lot of writing done. I was like surprised how much writing I got done. So one of the projects that I'm currently working on is like a essay collection. I won't talk too much about it, but I got like 5 essays outlined. So that was like intensely amazing. So like that felt really good. I read a book for research, which I'm not gonna review, but it was a really good book and it really helped with the nonfiction essays I was writing. So amazing. And then today looks kind of like yesterday, except I have more energy now. So I think I want to finish off the kitchen and maybe I'll be able to show it like the after. I'm not going to show the before because like it's a little rough, but that's okay. And then I want to maybe get some editing done because I filmed quite a bit of this video so far. I need some B-roll and all that kind of stuff. All the things to make a good video. And I started a new book actually. I put it on my Instagram, but I don't think I really got any replies on it. So like I just started a book that looked good to me. And that's The Centaur's Wife by Amanda Leduc. And so far it's really, really good. It's magical realism. And it starts on this like mountainous range with like this horse that turned into a person that married a human woman and had children, and that's where the centaurs came from. And then there's another plot line that goes into the world ending with meteors that come down from space. And it's like a whole thing. And I'm just like in the first couple chapters of the second plot line, and I have no idea how any of this is connected to each other. But so far I really am enjoying it, so like I'll have more updates. So good afternoon. I'm in the kitchen and I wanted to report that I got some stuff done. So throughout this video, I was talking about like how the kitchen is such a problem area for me and I was slightly embarrassed by it and it's just a whole thing. So I guess I wanted to show that the after. I'm not going to show the whole kitchen just because it's not perfect yet. It's not up to my standards where I'd want to show it online. But I got the stove done. I know it seems like such a small thing, but like the stove, there was like things caked on it. There was like things soaking and it was a whole thing. But it's just a stove now. It's just much less scary, and that probably seems kind of sad, but like I'm proud of it. You want to see? So this is the stove, and look at it. It's all clean and everything. There's nothing on it. I just feel like really, really good about it. And yeah, that's like the updated kitchen saga because I am ending this video today after I talk about some books. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about the books that I've read in this vlog and how that kind of feels and everything. So here we go. I did end up finishing Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and this was an excellent book. I do wish that I read it while I was in college, just because it's very college centered and coming of age and growing up and figuring your shit out, to be honest. And also growing apart from people and so many things, so many things. I am doing a review for this, which I've said like probably like 5 times in this video. And it's probably going to be up next week or the next week. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be filming for every week anymore. I think every 2 weeks seems much more reasonable for me, especially since I'm looking for a job and that's not going well. I'm also reading Red Rising by Pierce Brown, and I'm not sure how I'm meshing with this book. I think I'm only like, oh, where am I? Yeah, I just passed the 200 page mark, and this book is like 400 pages, and I'm not sure how I feel about this book. I do want to finish it. I do have it on audiobook, and I feel meh about it. Like, I'm just not that interested in the characters, I'm not interested in what's going on. And it's hard to just care about what's going on. I don't know if that's because I've been reading it for a month and a half, something like that. But I do want to finish it. I do want to maybe put a review up for it. Like, we'll see, because right now it's like a solid like 2 stars. But I don't want to judge it too harshly yet because I haven't finished it. And then also in this video, I started The Centaur's Wife by Amanda Leduc. And oh, this book is so beautiful so far. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to. But like I'm interested. I'm very interested. Cuz like at the first we're talking about this horse that becomes a person that falls in love with a woman, they have babies, and turns out they're centaurs. And she's horrified because it's a very old superstitious village, and she's just horrified by these babies that have come out of her, and she wants them to die, and it's really scary and sad. But there's that imagery, and then we're moving on to an apocalypse. I think the only other thing that I wanted to update on before I do finish this video is that I had an interview last Thursday for a company which I probably shouldn't say, so I'm just not going to. And I was there for about 45 minutes for this interview, and I was shown around, and I thought it went really, really well. And I found out yesterday I did not get the position, and I was kind of bummed about it because, like, why are you wasting 45 minutes of my time if you're not even gonna like try to give me a chance here? But I guess that's the job market right now. The job market is very difficult. It's very difficult to get a job. It's very difficult for anyone to give you a chance. And it's kind of sad. But I'm still working on getting a job. I'm still putting in resumes and cover letters and filling out applications every day. But I'm also still working on YouTube. I'm working on my writing, and I'm doing my best, I guess is what I'm saying. But it's difficult some days because it's just very discouraging to put so much effort in and see no results. Okay, let me know down below what kind of things you've been reading lately. If there's anything that you're interested in reading, like if there's some anticipated books, because I know this time of the year there's a lot of books that come out because it's around that 6 month mark, and a lot of people have the anticipated reads coming out in the next few months. And I'm just really interested, like what's coming out, what's going on, what the themes are, and that's what I'm looking for, what the trends are that are coming out, because it changes every year, and it's kind of interesting to see. So yeah, okay. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.